For those of you who don't know me, I am a filmmaker in High Point, North Carolina, and I love to film weddings. I think that they're a great way to spend my time and to use my talents. A lot of us fall into that position where we're doing projects for clients and other people and friends, and we never get to do what we want to do. A lot of what your creativity and your talents might be getting wasted, or that like you're doing something that might just be a thankless job. You might be editing a trailer for a friend, or just putting together some kind of video for a company's website, and a lot of the time you just don't feel like you're accomplishing anything. When I started doing weddings, at first I was intimidated. I thought, this is a big deal for these people, and it is. It's, one of the most important parts of someone's life who decides to get married and to spend the rest of their life with someone, of course, but don't let that intimidate you, because at first I was like, that's too big of a job. That's, if I screw up, something goes wrong, then that person's day is ruined forever. I did it once, and then I did it a couple more times, and then I realized, once you know the lay of the land and how it works, you're prepared. You get what you need to prepare, you figure out what you got to do to make it work, and honestly, it's one of the most rewarding videography jobs that I've ever had. I started my own little company, and now I'm doing weddings, a dozen a year. And it's amazing because people are happy on that day. And there might be a little stress running around trying to get everything together to make it perfect, but this is a happy day in their lives. It's not something that's gonna like stress you out like crazy. It makes you feel special, like you're important to them, and you're gonna be there for them because you're the one capturing all their moments and making it look pretty, and you get to use your talents and your lenses and your fancy cameras, and you get to, get some cool shots, and they're gonna get excited about it, and you're getting excited about it, so why not? And the thing is, even if not everything is perfect right on the dot, editing is involved, and creating that film at the end of the day, the highlights film, and putting together the best moments, the best shots, the things that they wanted to replay again and again. That's where the magic happens. A long time ago, wedding videos used to be just a guy taking a camera and pressing record on a tripod, and it was like one angle and that's it. Maybe you zoomed in a little bit, maybe you didn't, and the sound was bad because the microphone was just the microphone on the camera, and people loved it because it was a record of their good time. But today we've developed wedding videos into this art form where we get to turn it into a mini movie. We make documentary short films for these couples, and it's really an incredible thing because we get to tell a story. We get to use everything we learned in film school and apply it to real life. And not only is it you getting to do what you love, but you also get paid for it because people are willing to pay money to have their day captured in ultra HD beautifulness. Some people get tired of doing weddings. They say it's too repetitive, or it's, fake or something. And, maybe it's the hopeless romantic in me that actually likes seeing these couples. Like, I never get tired of it. I never feel like, oh, this is the same thing over again, because I try to make each wedding video unique. There's a couple things that techniques I use repetitively just because I know it works, but in general, when I go into the edit room, like, I want to make this their video. I don't want to make it just another wedding video. I want to make this film the best one that I've ever made. And for them, one thing I like to do when filming weddings is to kind of stay invisible. Now, you know, the family's going to be happy that you're there, capturing their moments, but you don't want to interfere with their day that much. And they're going to be nice to you regardless, but the more invisible you are, the more surprised they're going to be later at what you captured. And honestly, it's kind of funny, like the dynamic of the photographer on the wedding day and the videographer, because the videographer gets to be that fly on the wall and kind of be in the back, in the corner, just getting shots and not even really talking to anybody for a while. But the photographer is almost like the director of the film, and they go in there and, you know, they get everybody posed, and they're the ones kind of like leading the schedule and the wedding parties to different locations and stuff. And what's funny about that is you get to kind of be there for that direction, and everything's getting set up for you so that you know where to be. You know, they're already kind of posed for you. That's one thing I never do, is I don't personally pose my couples. One of the reasons I don't pose is because, one, the photographer's already starting to do it, and two, I want to capture the natural state of things. I want to capture moments that actually happened and make it look as pretty as possible. I don't want it to be fake. I've been doing this for about 4 years now. I've been in video for almost a decade, which is crazy because I feel so young, but I've really had my hands on a camera since I was in high school. Now that I'm here and I'm doing this, I'm really happy, and I'm going to continue to do it and get better every time. I did a wedding for a couple weeks ago, Megan and Kevin. Theirs was gorgeous. They were really, really nice people. Like, I can't stress to you enough how sweet of a couple this was. They were great. They made sure that I was accommodated, that I had anything I needed, and I was just letting them know that I was here for them. And at the end of the day, like, this is probably one of the best weddings that I've filmed and put together, and I kind of can't wait to show them. It's funny that Kevin actually does a little bit of video work for the company that he works for, and he was kind of nerding out over some of the gear that I had with me, and it was fun to get to know them. Alright guys, if you like this video, subscribe here. Check out our website at www.stuckinlovefilms.com. I'll try to upload a video to YouTube regularly to tell you what I'm up to. And next time, I would love to talk to you about a new little toy I got. The Sony a6500. So far, I've only used it on one wedding, but this thing is crazy. Subscribe here, give us a like, and I'll see you when I see you.